Welcome back to the channel, guys. Kerry Gray here in the studio at Joondalup Resort, and in this video it's all about getting the most out of your driver. We're going to increase your efficiency, get you launching it higher with less spin and get a bucket load more distance. Let's get into it. Now, there's two main types of golfers. There's players that tend to hook the ball too much and players who tend to slice the golf ball too much. And in the lower end of the bag with your wedges, short and mid irons, the effects of these glancing blows don't show up as much due to the lie angle and loft of the golf club. However, if you get into the longer clubs, such as the driver and the 3-wood, any sort of glancing blow, well, the effects are just magnified due to the speed and the delivery of the loft at impact. So therefore, if you're struggling off the tee, specifically with driver, I'm going to show you which of these deliveries you need to get the most out of your shots, get you launching it higher with less spin and getting a lot more distance. So let's just talk about those two types of deliveries. And I've got this noodle here just to represent the one that we're looking to avoid. So this noodle here, it's just set up in a bit of angle. I've just got a tripod and a noodle set up. If you don't have this, simply just get a stick in the ground if you're on the grass and just place the stick on about this angle here. And really, this is just a constraint to bring awareness to around swing direction. So for example, if I set up to a golf ball in this position with driver specifically, a player who slices the golf too much, as they swing down towards the golf ball, they would come in and make contact with this noodle. Now, when it comes to hitting a drive, we are looking for an ascending blow from the inside of the golf ball. So what that would look like would be the opposite to that. If I swing to the top, I'm looking for my driver to come underneath this noodle, have a bottom of a swing which is slightly behind, and by the time the golf club reaches the ball, it is ascending, it will strike it on an upward blow, and that would help me get a much higher launching golf ball. Now with a club with this little loft, we want to get that club spinning less, and this is the way to do so. If you are struggling with a low, inefficient ball flight and you're really not getting that much distance, well, this is something that you definitely need to work on. We need to create more of a hook pattern to your golf swing so you can get more distance out of your drives. So what I've got here set up as well is I've got a flight scope and I've got my iPad set up ready to go. And I'm just going to hit a couple of drives. We're just going to start off with a normal drive. Then I'm going to hit a drive with a cut swing and then a hook swing. And we're going to talk about the level of efficiency of strike and the overall distance. So just starting off with a normal swing. So I will do my stock swing here and we'll just evaluate the numbers after I have done so. So that one there coming off the face felt pretty reasonable. As the golf club came into the golf ball, what we're looking for here is my swing direction number. So on what angle I was swinging in regards to the target. And as that one came off the club face, my swing was a little bit left through the golf ball. So I didn't really get the most out of that drive. That one carried 230 meters, about 255 yards. Club head speed was 119 mile per hour, but my smash factor was really low, so 1.34. Now, when it comes to driving, you're looking for the theoretical maximum, which is about 1.49. And 1.49 means that the ball speed is 1.4 times of the club head speed at impact. And that is the parameter set by USGA and R&A of how fast the ball can come off the club face to be legal. So what we're looking for here, so for example, my swing there, I tended to have a bit of a cut motion. My smash factor was low, the spin was a little bit high, and I really didn't get the most distance out of my swing speed. So let's go to the extreme now. Let's do a cut swing. So for those of you who slice the golf ball, so a ball that curves from left to right for the right-hander, from the top of the golf swing, your hands and club would move out towards the golf ball, hit down on more of a descending blow, and then move across through the moment of impact, leading to that deflecting curvature that you would see. So I'm going to hit one, very similar speed, and let's look at the numbers of that. So ball launches very low, and my swing direction is going to be considerably far left on that one, that's for sure. Didn't feel too good at all, yeah. So my swing direction on that was considerably further left. That was about 15 to 20 degrees left of my target and didn't carry nearly as far due to the fact that the ball launched a lot lower. Now the reason the ball launched lower is because from this high to low cut swing, I'm hitting more down on the golf ball. And my driver here, it's set at 10.5 degrees. I pretty much turned it into hardly anything, so therefore it didn't get enough carry. Now there's a lot more friction on the ground than in the air, so with optimal driving, what we're looking for is a high launching, low spinning ball flight. So now we're going to do the opposite. I am going to hit an exaggerated hook swing. So I'm going to set up to this golf ball here. As I swing to the top, I'm going to get my golf club coming behind me, feeling like it's swinging a long way out to the right and following through in that direction. Okay, let's see how we go. So that one felt considerably better, had a lot more speed to it, carried a lot further by the looks of it. And let's look at the numbers. Okay, so based on the first swing I did, the ball carried 230 meters. That one carried 240, so an extra 10, and my smash factor rose up to 1.4. So still not that great. Spin was a lot lower, 1,900 RPM. I myself are looking for about 2,200. So based on what I just did there, I get more efficiency when I get more of this in-to-out swing and therefore more distance as a result. Remember, that's just carry. That ball would have ran a lot further as well. So let's say if you are a player that is slicing across the golf ball, that second swing I did where it launched a lot lower, spun a lot more and didn't carry very far. Well, you can set up a little practice station like this in which this noodle right here is going to be in the way if I make that cut swing at all. So if I swing to the top and have any sort of high to low action where the golf club is moving from this position out to in, well, I'm going to get some immediate feedback by hitting that noodle, and we certainly don't want to do that. If you have the stick in the ground, like I displayed before, you would get exactly the same effect. So this is one of my favorite exercises for players who slice the golf ball to get the sensation of delivering this golf club a little bit more from the inside and having more of an ascending angle of attack. Now it's imperative that we do have an ascending angle of attack because the ball is teed up, and to get the most out of your driver, well, you're going to need to do that to get a really solid, efficient hit. So when I set up to this one here, if I'm a player who slices the golf ball, so once again I swing to the top, come down, hit this noodle, I need to make some very slow, exaggerated rehearsals of feeling that this golf club is coming well behind me, far more than you could probably imagine, come underneath the noodle, and get the sensation of what it would be like to then hit up on the golf ball. So we're going to do that a few times. Swing to the top, exaggerate the feeling of the club dropping under, striking the golf ball, and then swinging through. Once you've done those 3 slow rehearsals for me, even just starting off slow to the top, under, there you go. That was a very different feeling. I missed the noodle, the ball launched a bit higher and out to the right, only a slow swing speed, but that right there, even though I swung it considerably slower, my efficiency went way up through the roof. So that was the most efficient strike of today, 1.46. Yes, I only swung it slowly, but it's more so to get my angle of attack heading more up on the golf ball and my swing a little bit more to the right. So I'm pretty happy with that one. So what I need to do from here is I now need to groove that sensation by doing a few slow ones, but then once I've done that, then I can start to pick up the speed. So noodle in the way, working hard to avoid it. That one felt really good off the club face. And that swing direction, once again, was to the right. So noodle works great to change the direction of the swing. Now, the only caveat to this is the club face must be in order as it's coming down. If you do this exercise and your ball is going way to the right, there's a good chance either your grip, your wrist, and essentially your club face is open as it gets to this stage. So go through my channel, check the club face videos, and we really need to see this club face slightly turned down to the ground to make sure it matches up with a swing which is going into out and hitting up on the golf ball. The combination of these will give you that strike where the club is ascending on the golf ball with a slightly closed face relative to the swing direction, and it will get you a high launching, low spinning, sort of top spinning looking shot that will not only carry a long way, but definitely run a long way as well. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video all about increasing the efficiency of driver. This is one of my favorite drills. Once again, set it up with a noodle or a stick in the ground. This is simply a constraint to retrain your body to create more of that in to out motion, that low to high, where you can get the most out of your swing speed. So like always, please go down below, click subscribe, click that little bell so you get notified of any upcoming videos just like this. But until next time, I'm Kerry Gray. Thanks for watching.